It's time now to add some MIDI articulations to our project, and let's see what we could do right there. Okay, we can add another synth. Let me find, let's say, Serum this time. And on this Serum, I think I'm just gonna make some sort of a sound like that. Just like that. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna add some velocity control to this cutoff. And I'm gonna make that bidirectional, just like that. Maybe a bit more range. Let's see what we can do with this in the grand scheme of things. Maybe a chord would suffice nicely. Let's see that. Nice, so we have some MIDI going in there. Let's see if we can get anything else. Let's say even on this synthesizer alone, like this maybe. That same chord in the beginning. And let's say we do something with the pitch band on this. So let me add some pitch banding. I'm just gonna make sure that it resets after whatever I want to do on this note. So let's see what this is gonna sound like right there. Even lower, like that. Less, maybe more. No. I like it like this actually. 2. So the range of this pitch band is 2 semitones up, going downwards. Maybe this should just happen faster, like that. I like that, that's nice. The only thing I would maybe change is maybe this. Maybe like that. Okay, that's good. So we have implemented the pitch wheel. We have implemented this velocity setting for this synth. Let's see what else we could do for any of these synths that we already have playing. Maybe for the bass line. Let's see if there's something we can do for the bass. let's say every second one of these. Just gonna do that. Nice. Now I need to go into the synthesizer, into Spire, and set up that the velocity affects something. Now, as you can see right here on this envelope, where I have the modulator, I have the envelope affecting the cutoff one. I choose the, see, this is the source. I choose the modulation destination, which is going to be the filter, cutoff one, like that. And I can choose the velocities effect onto that effect. So this is like an auxiliary modulation to this modulation. So the more velocity we have, the more this envelope affects the cutoff point. But if the velocity is at 0, it doesn't affect it at all, meaning that it's actually going to be more close. So we're going to have less effect of the envelope when velocity's value is lower. So let's try that, see what that sounds like. That's nice. So we could actually make all of these all the way up, just like that. I like that. I even want that to change less, just like that. So I can change only this part of the loop and just have that repeated. Let's try that. Let's hear that. Now, another thing I'd like to do right here on the bass is I'd like to use a high pass filter. So I'm gonna do this in serial. Okay, perfecto. I want a high pass filter, but I want that high pass filter to be affected by the velocity. I just use another envelope, and maybe even not. I can go into the matrix right here. Say the source is gonna be velocity, and target is going to be the filter cutoff 2, but backwards, just like that. So now when I have the velocity at maximum, this cutoff point of this high pass filter, which would, generally just take out the bass out of our bass, is going to go all the way down, and it's not going to affect the bass, because when the velocity is all the way up, it affects this value in negative direction. So let's see what that sounds like. I like that. So now these notes that are lower in velocity have less bass on them. They have a bit bass off them cut. I like that. I'm gonna leave it like this. I like that change. Yep. Okay, I like that. So we added some variety through MIDI articulations used. Now we will use the mod wheel after, when we actually get to automation drawing, but for now this is quite enough variety for this kind of sounds. Let's see if we can get some variety using velocity on this sound in FM8. Probably something has already been routed to velocity. That's good. Let's see, what if I put those two right there? I like that. Let's copy that over. Nice. So what I'm seeing right now is all of my levels are bursting out on my master track, and I don't really like that. So what I want is I'm gonna mark all of these and pull them down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe even dBs, and I'm gonna pull the rest of my mix down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this will cause no clipping now on my master, and it's going to produce a normal gain staging for my project. Okay, so I like that. I just think my bass is too loud. Okay, I think that's really good.